Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Anna Sewell with the Athlete Blood Test Science team. A common question we get is, how is an athlete blood test different than what I can get from my doctor? It's a great question and there's a lot of confusion around it. Let's start with the similarities. In both situations, you're going to have your blood drawn and you're going to get a report with the results. That's where the similarities end. The difference, and the really important piece, is in the interpretation. We look at your blood results in a completely different way than your doctor, and that's really important. In the next few minutes, I'm going to explain the methodology and give you a sneak peek into the ABT ranges. And I know what you're thinking, ugh, methodology, please spare me the science lecture. But bear with me, you're going to want to watch this, because by the end of the video, you're going to see the difference between a doctor's blood test and an athlete blood test, and how it can help make you a better athlete. Let's look at an example. This graph might look confusing, but I'll break it down. Here we're looking at 30 to 45-year-old female who trains 11 to 15 hours per week. The blue dots are iron and the orange ones are ferritin. Each dot represents a blood sample from an athlete in the same peer group. Along the bottom is hemoglobin. All of these athletes tested outside the normal range. This is important because this is where your doctor will tell you there's a problem, and we'd agree. Almost all athletes tested here report symptoms. This orange area represents a hemoglobin range that your doctor would consider normal, but is suboptimal for athletes. Our research shows that more than 70% of athletes report performance deficits when they fall in this range. Therefore, this range is not associated with disease, but is associated with reduced athletic performance. 21% of athletes that use ABT fall into this group. That's a huge number that would be missed by a doctor. The yellow range is one of the most important ranges established by ABT. This range represents a warning. 40% of athletes that test in this yellow range will drop to suboptimal levels within 3 months without proper intervention. You know that big event you have coming up? You want to be here. You're likely to be on top of your game, and there's very little risk of having problems with this biomarker in the next 3 months. What makes ABT unique is that we distill our ideal ranges down to gender, age, and training you're doing. This ensures that you're being compared only to your peer group. Your doctor compares your values to the general population, which is completely different than an athletic peer group. We analyze your values under the lens of performance, not disease screening. Hopefully by now you understand what makes ABT unique. Feel free to leave questions and comments below, and good luck at your next competition.